This was the scene outside of Camden High School yesterday. So if you wanted a ticket to tonight's now sold-out, highly anticipated matchup between Roselle Catholic and Camden, you had to line up nice and early. You're watching the Geico ESPN High School Basketball Showcase presented by the United States Marine Corps. Again, we have Roselle Catholic and Camden meeting up for a highly anticipated clash between two South Jersey powerhouses. Alongside Paul Biancardi, I'm Jason Ross Jr. Paul, when you think the state of New Jersey, you typically think of really good guard play. And when you look at Camden High School, they have maybe a generational superstar in DJ Wagner.
Yeah, #1 in the junior class. This guy is special because he's skilled and clever with the basketball. Love the way he gets to his mid-range jump shot. I call him the master of the mid-range. Three-point shot is capable. He's a big-time, crunch-time performer. He wants the ball in his hands in big moments. Brings a competitive spirit with a high basketball IQ to the game. Excellent finisher in traffic.
Well, on the flip side, Simeon Wilcher for Roselle Catholic is no slouch either, committed to North Carolina.
Yeah, he's bigger and stronger from the summertime. This guy thrives in the transition game. His jump shot has made strides, but what I love most about Wilcher is his unselfish play.
Roselle Catholic lineup here. Who else are you looking at, Paul?
Number 23, Akil Watson for Roselle Catholic. Athletic, long, and a shot blocker.
And for Camden, outside of the obvious name there, DJ Wagner, anyone else jump out to you?
Yes, absolutely. Keep an eye on Aaron Bradshaw, number 2, the 7'1" junior, can stroke it from the outside.
Our starting lineups were brought to you by the U.S. Marine Corps. Again, it was a hot ticket for this one. Sold out, standing room only. Officials are Rich Lipford, Jordan Albon, and Troy Stevenson. Off we go from Camden High School.
The environment at Camden High right now is loud, it's intense, and it's going to be a little bit crazy.
Instead of the brand new Clarence Turner Gymnasium, an early lob. Entry signed with Nebraska.
Yeah, he's got
down the first shot.
Yeah, he's got deep range. We saw it on that possession. Not afraid to put it up. Fred Hoiberg has a shooter coming.
Doesn't he? Quick feed down low, and the 7'1" Bradshaw finds his first bucket of the evening.
We won't see Bradshaw, 2 in the yellow, down low too much, but they're going to utilize his size. He's 7'1" with a long wingspan, but he can really stroke it.
I spoke to DJ the other day. Wasn't it impressive as he has the ball here? Gets a little clean look. Couldn't quite finish, but impressive how he has handled the attention both on and off the floor.
He doesn't really like attention. That's why he handles it so well.
Nice.
A priority. When you make a junior a priority, you're going to get some results.
Wagner the steal. Little Euro step and a pretty finish to get this gym. Another up-and-coming forward. No dice, though, on that possession for Roselle Catholic. Here's the speed of Wilcher once again. As Wagner gets to the cup, beg your pardon. The other way, a quick, easy finish for Akil Watson. Oh, wow! Wagner down. Been up and down early. Finish underneath.
Bradshaw reminds him of Derek Lively, number 2 player in the senior class. A big man who can shoot it.
Speaking of shooting it, they're hitting him early. Desir Haskins gets involved. A lefty kind of point forward at 6'7". Beautiful range. Makes it a 3-point game.
The last 4 or 5 minutes, Camden has started to settle down. They've made buckets, set up their pressure, playing with a lot of confidence. But
Watson couldn't finish. Flying in, though, to Callity. Loves to watch guys like John Morant, Damian Lillard. Here it is on display once again as he gets to the rack and finishes.
And that's where he thrives, the ability to put it on the deck, be shifty, get into the paint, and finish at the cup.
Simeon Wilcher trying to answer, that swatted off the glass, but cleaned up.
You look at the measurables, the skills, and how they can contribute without scoring, because most guys are not going to be scorers, even the high-profile guys.
What a
great player comparison when he said Derek Lively.
Finish underneath the rim that time from Jamarcus Lawrence. Get back on Bradshaw for a second, number 22 on the ESPN 60 for 2023. He could be an inside-out presence. Turn and fade there from Fleming. Ward hauled in by Wilcher. North Carolina commit, gives it off to the Nebraska commit, and he books it.
He gets right into his pull-up jump shot. He's got a nice, quick shooting pocket and a firm release. Beautiful. He just jumped up in the air, got lucky. Does have good body control. But it's got to be the defense for Camden. They need to get some stops in the half-court set and then run.
E.J. Wagner, the attack mode, that time didn't result in a bucket. And here's the running that Roselle Catholic likes to do. Simeon Welcher kicks it out. Lawrence, one more pass. The jumper from Fleming. Cleaned up, off the window and in. Welcher showing the athleticism, a little chirp as he goes up the floor.
Wilcher is bringing it on the road.
Both ends of the floor. You're shaking your head over here.
I love it. I love his defense, his ability to drive and pitch it to the opposite corner, gets back up, and then makes the tip in at the end.
Wagner answers right back.
His dad was.
Akeel Watson's three came up short. Bradshaw on the board. There's the speed of Sion Medley. Picks it off. Wagner's three. Got it! 7 so far. 35 seconds left in this opening half. Pretty move. Wilcher. That time on the pick and roll. Able to hammer it down is Bradshaw.
Beautiful dime by Medley.
On our chats with Rick Brunson, what I was getting at there, he made some Rasheed Wallace comparisons with Bradshaw as an and-one opportunity is coming up here for Akeel Watson, the Michigander, as you see a little replay here of that pick and roll.
Yeah, simple little slot pick and roll. Nobody came over from the weak side, but how about the hands by Bradshaw to catch that? And he's always putting pressure on the defense. He's got to learn the nuances of playing the point, but he really maneuvers well in pick and roll.
Haskins takes that away, looking ahead for Sion Medley, who glides to the rim. Couldn't finish. Here comes Simeon Welcher the other way with Watson. Welcher will take it himself, blocked from behind. The follow-up is good and isn't in attendance tonight, out with an illness. Wagner answers right back with a three.
Been going on, transfers, everything was happening last week. It's just the other day.
Simeon Welcher committed to North Carolina. Tar Heels have the second-ranked class in the ACC for 2022. Wilcher's the first commit of the 2023 class. Beautiful move the other way. Sion Medley still wondering out where he'll play his college basketball. Pretty move there, 4-point game.
Medley just comes at you, and he's right on the ball tough. He is a ball hawk.
Just never really gets tired. Watson able to clean things up, consistent. On the glass here, Camden unable to find the bucket. They do get another possession out of this. A long three. No, but look at the hammer. Oh! The athleticism of Elijah Perkins puts this gym in a frenzy.
Here's the shot. Elijah Perkins bringing the house down with that dunk. There's a play in every game that changes the outcome of the game.
Medley the steal. It's a one-point game. Foul called there on Wagner. What a sequence. Oh, you got to love high school hoops, don't you?
This atmosphere is second to none. And that's what makes high school basketball this big stage with the crowd. Standing room only. DJ Wagner bleeding right now.
Well, that's the kind of, I guess, representation of the competition that we've had tonight. 1-point game, under a minute to go in the third. Nice contortment of the still time here to get it up the floor for Roselle Catholic. In the hands of their best player, Wiltshire, who knocks down the three to close out the quarter. Speaking of defense, Robinson's pretty good at that. Couldn't quite turn it into 2 points, though. Henley comes away with it.
He's got to get it out of there.
Robinson on the second attempt. That time he goes and gets it to drop.
You have to be strong or have some space to finish inside in this game. This is a grown man's game.
The medley in and flying in is Desir Haskins. The summer so we thought Camden couldn't get any better. They add new good faces in the offseason. Corner three, it goes for Desir Haskins. And this is a 1-point game.
Camden has kept themselves in this game with their defense and the play of DJ Wagner. The supporting cast starting to step up.
Wiltshire blocked by Bradshaw. And a late foul. The mark was Lawrence against DJ Wagner here. Lawrence gets to the rim. Bradshaw was there once again to defend it. Little turn and fade. Bradshaw got it to go. On the defensive end, now the offensive end to give Camden the lead.
It's just what Camden needed. They needed someone to support DJ Wagner.
Defending out high now. Not much breathing room for Pierre-Louis, but he got to the rim and was able to put it in. There's some emotion behind it. There should be some emotion behind this final 3:30. Wagner kicks it out. Perkins thought about it, fed it over to Medley, who drilled the three.
Medley is your unsung hero in this game.
38 straight wins for Camden. They trailed most of the night. Sion Medley to the rim, opts to drop it back, and the hammer from Bradshaw.
Watch one in the yellow. Quick strip, hard push, big basket. How about this one, the drop off? Bradshaw with some emotion. Player. He can be an outstanding on-ball defender when he gets to Chapel Hill.
Medley kicks it out. Wagner a three. Got it!
But when you talk to the coaches, Dave Boff, Eric Brunson, talk about how these guys are gym rats, how they lead their team, how they take the game seriously. Great take by Wagner.
Gets it right back to a 6-point game. Wiltshire trying to answer. Nice feed to Pierre-Louis, but blocked by Bradshaw.
Quick.
They're trying to get Wiltshire open. Couldn't find him, so they go to Lawrence for three. Off the mark board, hauled in though by Rich Briscoe. Watson's tray. Well short. Pierre-Louis finally got it to go. Medley gets trapped. Dishes it off to Wagner. Still no foul, 18 on the clock.
You got to keep it moving if you Camden. Yeah, you don't want to hold it.
Wiltshire, maybe one last gasp for Roselle Catholic. Put it off the window, couldn't finish, got his own board, and did on a second chance. They get it in bounds. Medley fouls quickly. He's knocked down the last several free throws at the line for Camden. There's just 0.1 left on the clock. That'll that'll do it. Camden comes out on top and extends their winning streak to 39 consecutive games after a hard-fought, thrilling victory over Roselle Catholic. Oh, that was so fun to watch. And the Stars really showed out. DJ Wagner's group came out on top.
And DJ Wagner came out strong, and he came out humming behind the three-point line. And when you get too close, he's going to put it on the deck and blow by you. Great body control and concentration to finish. The defensive scouting report was to make it hard for DJ Wagner. They did, and he still showed up big tonight.
Once again, the final score is 67-64 in favor of Camden on what was a very fun Friday night. For our awesome crew that made the show possible, director Neil Gallo, producer Andy Block, for my analyst Paul Biancardi, I'm Jason Ross Jr. saying so long.